And here we go. Let's talk about how we're going to do the Scansion exercise. You have in the document a passage that's, in this case, for this year, a need 112-101 scan. And what you're going to do is a couple things. First, you're going to find your passages that you have, and we're going to do one at a time. So you're going to use the shift down, and that'll just control C, and that'll just give you the passage you need. Then you're going to go to my directory here on Scansion. Let's open up the original document that you need. And then the easy way to do it, I'm just saying, the easy way to do it is this way. You're going to create a copy. And that should make a copy in the same directory. Instead of copy of scan Aeneid, it's going to be scan Aeneid. Notice the number 1. And then this was passage 12. So you got to note the line number. And then you go OK. So we got line 12 here. Now there are in Google Drawings or all drawing programs, there's layers. This is the text layer for the passage. Clicking above it is the text layer for the scansion marks. Think of it as having two sheets of paper that you can kind of see through. You can lay one on top of the other, mess all you want to with this layer, and then this box, which could be over it, could be under it, could be next to it, you have your own unique file. So let's stick with taking out the writing that I have, the black writing, and let's put this in. Ah, crap, that's huge. Well, that's why we have to make it smaller. And that way it limits space and you can see it just as easily on a phone. So let's go, I don't know, 14 point. That seems pretty obvious. I would actually maybe let's go 12 point. Smaller it is, the better off it is. Now, you won't have to do this on your document because I'm going to have it already enlarged for you because that way you can see it easier. So in the document here, I'm just going to put everything on one line, make it easy. All right, so that looks like the passage. Now, what's our other problem here? This probably also needs to be a little smaller and a little moved over. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a copy of this new passage and you get 12, which is a little easier. All right then. So I think we're a little bit okay. So let's pull it down here. You grab it and then you move it. How do you move it? Well, you could either use arrow keys once you highlight it. That looks pretty good. So let's play the artistic part. ERPS, long mark. Oh my goodness. This is huge. I don't like it's too messy, right? I don't like it messy. I don't know about you. There we go. Now we're going to click on the border and then move it down. This is a good skill for PowerPoint and everything else. First thing you do always is look for illusion. Do we see any? No. Now, if we did, we would just go to the end of the scansion line and then tab over, and then you would go to the beginning of the first element is elided, and you would go X. Now, notice I'm not doing anything to the original text, just that one. And that looks about right if it were elided. It's not. I'm just showing you how it would be done. That way, future generations of Latin students will know what they're doing. So here we go. Let's play with it here. ERPS, long mark because of two consonants following. Antiqua, long or short? Oh, definitely long. Now notice this document that I've given you has long marks on the text. That's because I want to make it a little easier for you and also beginning students. The real passage, we won't see it. All right, so Antiqua, we know that's clearly long. How about the A is short? Why is it short? Just followed by one consonant. Fuit. Fuit is not a diphthong. Foot, other way, fuit, it's fuit. So you take the letters out, and then you draw a long mark, you draw a line mark here, and the T is long. Why is the T long? Followed by TT, two consonants. Tirii. That's fun. So that looks like it's short for the Y. Why is it short for the Y? Because it doesn't have to be long. And then you draw the long mark. For the I is long. The E attenuere is short. And then it's long. Now, here's my problem. Look at this. This isn't pretty. You want to make it pretty. So you may want to go to a smaller line spacing, maybe 10, just for fun. This is where the artistic part comes in at. And then move it so it's appropriate. Maybe move it down a little bit with the mouse. Click and grab. There. So maybe this would be better. Let's find out. Antiqua is long. And then I go here. I take out that long mark. So it's long. Antiqua. Qua. U's are not vowels. Be aware of that. So, Antiqua. Why are U's not vowels? U's are not vowels after Q's. Qua. So there we go. There's a nice long mark under the I. Okay, I'm okay with that. And then let's see if this is better. Okay, Tiri. It's still a little messy, but you can't have it perfect, right? Well, you can try to have it perfect. That's what I like. There's the E. Coloni is, of course. That's interesting. Oh, yes. So the long E, and then the short E, and then there. And then what do we have for Coloni? There. All right. Now, is that good enough? Well, so we have a spondy, dactyl, 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 spondy. You're going to go back to this to make sure it's right. Spondy, dactyl, 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 spondy. Hey, we're doing okay. All right. So let's see what we have here. That's right. Now, we can't save it because then the line numbers get off. So what you do is do a screen capture. For Chromebooks, the easiest way is holding control down, hit shift, and then while you hold those two down, hit the box with the two little vertical lines. Everything dims. Except you see your mouse, you see the little crosshairs, I've got it over the line number. Go a little lower so you can handle lowercase. You click with your left finger, and then with your right finger, you enlarge the spot you want. That's beautiful. Now that I have that, I'm gonna let it go. Let my anchor left finger go. Boom. I've just saved a screenshot. Now to get the title right, I'm gonna Control C on the title, because remember it's scan.a.1.012. The line number is important. I'm going to go back here to the show in folder. And it'll be at the top of your downloads. Okay? It'll be right at the top. And I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to hit double click, rename. And the only thing you can rename is the name, not the .png. I'm going to go Control V. Bammo. Hey, that's beautiful. And then I'm going to repeat the process for the rest of these. Once you're done, you're going to upload all your screenshots that you've done to the original document, okay, to the original folder. That way, when the time comes, I can just simply zip them into one document and upload them to files. Now, why is it important that screen names are correct? As you can see on this, I've gone through all of these for you to say image for incorrect, and I've given the HTML code with the exact name of the file. So therefore, there can be no variation. Think of it this way. If you were to type a web address and you were off on one letter, you wouldn't get what you wanted. The same works for the feedbacks. Now, this assignment will be due on Sunday night. You have about 7 lines to play with. It gives you a chance to play with Scansion and to play with a new program. But big thing for you to encourage is always double check the answers. And this way you're also learning a new program and some new approaches toward coding, which, knowing the way things work, you'll probably take with you. All right, I'll be seeing you soon.